My number one kitchen hack is we buy our beef in bulk. Right now, I'm lining up all of the beef on the counter so I can get a good inventory of what we have so I can track the status of when it gets low. Just for reference sake, I always request that my beef is put into 1 pound increments. So ultimately, I ended up with 53 pounds of ground beef. All right, so this ended up being all the meat that we got. I'll share with you how much we paid for it, what the hanging weight was in pounds, how we store it, and how long it typically lasts our family. We ended up getting some marrow bones so that I can make soup. They did not charge me anything extra for these. We got 53 packs of ground beef. We have 2 chuck steak, 2 arm chuck roast, 1 brisket, 7 top round. We ended up with 2 eye round, a cow tongue. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but we're gonna try this out. A T-bone steak. Inside of here, there are likely 2 steaks. That's typically how it is. We got a flank steak, 2 packs of oxtail. We have 2 sirloin tip steak, and inside of here, we have 2 packs, but inside of here is probably 2. 3 filet mignon, and inside of each pack, there's 2. We have we had 3 beef livers, and I gave one to a friend. We also have 3 New York strip steaks, 6 rib steak, 2 bottom round roast, and I think it's 4 sirloin steaks. Okay, so this is all the meat. We do have other things that will go in these empty spots, but the way that I store it is all the ground beef goes up top, so I know what I'm going for. Down here, we have all of the different variations of steak. In the back and on the side is where I keep all of the roast. At the bottom is the brisket. Inside the door is where I keep a lot of the smaller items. So these are the round eye and the beef livers, and we already had some livers that were still in there. And then you should see we have like the specialty meats, the cow tongue, the oxtail, and then we have some filet mignon, and then we do have the marrow right there at the bottom. Now that all the meat is put away and I have sweated like a pig on a hot Mississippi day, let's get down to the good stuff. First, we ended up purchasing a quarter of a cow. This is not our first time buying from this farm. We have been buying from them for about 5 years now. I will say that due to various factors, the cost of what we would normally pay has certainly gone up. When we started with this farm, we were paying like $4.75 to $5 per pound. Now it is $6 per pound. And so, how much meat you get is going to vary based on the size of the cow before and all the other good stuff. So, our initial hanging weight for this quarter of a cow was 213 pounds. So that we're clear, the hanging weight is not what you end up bringing home. I don't know exactly how much we have. It's usually somewhere between 125 pounds to 150 pounds. I was going to break out the bathroom scale, put it on there, see how much it all weighted up. But y'all, it's a lot. It's an exercise to be bringing this meat in the house. So we just didn't do all that process today. And we have to drive about an hour and a half to get this meat. So the goal was to get it in here and get it in the freezer as fast as possible. So I don't have the actual pound of how much we have. The We store it in our upright freezer. It's like I guess like a refrigerator freezer. That's what we store it in. And the top two, maybe 2.5 shelves is what takes up the space for all the beef. And then I put the smaller portions within the door of the actual freezer. And we save the bottom part for our odds and ends, for our chicken and stuff like that. I've only recently started cutting up whole chickens and freezing them and storing them. So I will have a video coming up soon on how it is that I break down our whole chickens, buying them in bulk, and freezing them properly so we can have them. So the bottom part of our freezer takes up the actual chicken portion of it. As far as how long it lasts us, we are a family of 5, but 2 of our kids are not home all the time. They're in and out. They're in college and doing their own thing. So they're not home all the time. So now we're a family that's of 3 that's consistently in the house every single day. With a family of 5, a quarter of a cow lasted us about 9 months. With a family of 3, we don't know how long it's going to last us because this is our first time buying beef since the size of the household has reduced. But we predict that it's probably going to last us about a year. because we don't eat beef every single day. Like most American households, we do eat a lot of ground beef, and that's why there's more ground beef than anything else. It's just a versatile staple to have in your house, period. But we don't eat a lot of steaks and roasts and stuff like that. So it will take us a long way. There you have it. This is how much we have paid, which is 1283 for a quarter of a cow with 213 pounds of hanging weight that will last us probably a year in our upright freezer. And if you're not familiar with me, I'm April, the kitchen strategist. My goal is to help you stop eating your money. And if you're interested in content like that so that you can save some money for things that mean the most to you, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out my video on how I prepare for the holidays.